Have you ever wondered what really goes on in a woman's mind? Female psychology is fascinating, complex, and often misunderstood. And there are some stunning facts about it that most men never hear about. Today, we are diving deep into the hidden workings of the female mind, revealing insights that can completely change how you understand, communicate, and connect with women. These aren't just generalizations or cliches. They're subtle truths backed by psychology, observation, and human behavior. Understanding these facts can help you navigate relationships, interactions, and attraction in a way that is both respectful and profoundly effective. Women think, react, and perceive in ways that are layered, and uncovering these patterns gives you an edge in awareness and connection. Before we dive in, think about this. Have you ever felt confused by a woman's behavior or struggled to understand her perspective? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your story might help others relate and learn from your experiences. Let's uncover these stunning facts together and explore female psychology in a way you've probably never seen before. Women read energy. One of the most fascinating aspects of female psychology is that women are incredibly sensitive to energy. They pick up on subtle cues, body language, tone of voice, and even the emotions behind words, often without consciously realizing it. Women can sense confidence, insecurity, kindness, or tension almost immediately. And these energetic impressions often guide how they respond long before words are exchanged. This sensitivity to energy means that genuine presence matters far more than scripted lines or rehearsed charm. Women notice authenticity, emotional consistency, and the way a man carries himself in any situation. Even small shifts in energy, nervousness, enthusiasm, or calm assurance, are detected and interpreted quickly, influencing attraction and trust. It's also why women often react differently to two men saying the same thing. The words might be identical, but the energy behind them communicates intent, character, and confidence. A positive, steady energy can draw her in, while negative or erratic energy can push her away, regardless of intellect or appearance. So, if you want to create a strong impression, focus on managing your own energy. Be present, confident, and calm, and let your authenticity shine through. Women read energy far more accurately than they listen to words, making this understanding a key to deeper connection and influence. Emotions drive decisions. One of the most surprising facts about female psychology is that emotions often drive decisions more than logic. Women process information holistically, blending feelings, experiences, and intuition when making choices. This doesn't mean reasoning is absent, but emotional context plays a central role in how they evaluate people, situations, and opportunities. Understanding this can completely change the way you communicate, connect, and influence outcomes. Emotional signals, both yours and hers, carry immense weight. A woman may respond positively or negatively based on how your energy makes her feel, long before she consciously analyzes your words or actions. Small gestures of empathy, attentiveness, and warmth can resonate deeply, while harshness or indifference can immediately create distance. Women are wired to notice emotional subtleties that many men overlook. This is also why understanding and managing your own emotions is crucial. Reacting impulsively, showing insecurity, or projecting stress can affect her perception and engagement. Conversely, calm, confident, and emotionally aware behavior encourages trust, attraction, and meaningful connection. So if you want to connect on a deeper level, pay attention to emotions, both hers and yours. Speak with awareness, act with empathy, and cultivate emotional presence. Women often remember how a man made them feel far more than the specific words he said or actions he performed. Subtle communication rule. Women often communicate in ways that are nuanced and indirect, relying on subtle cues rather than direct statements. Tone of voice, facial expressions, pauses, and body language can all carry meaning beyond the words themselves. Understanding these subtle communication rules is essential for connecting effectively, because misreading or ignoring these signals can lead to misunderstandings and missed opportunities. It's not about decoding every gesture or overanalyzing every phrase. It's about being attentive and responsive to context. Women often signal interest, discomfort, or curiosity through small nonverbal cues that reflect their emotions and intentions. Recognizing these signals and responding appropriately shows emotional intelligence, empathy, and awareness, traits that are far more attractive than superficial charm. Subtle communication also means understanding timing and delivery. How something is said often matters more than what is said. Pauses, emphasis, and gentle inflections can indicate attraction, hesitation, or intrigue. And women naturally interpret these signals in context. Being attuned to these nuances allows for smoother, deeper, and more meaningful interactions. So to connect effectively, focus on observing and respecting these subtleties. Listen to the energy behind her words, notice her gestures, and respond thoughtfully. Mastering subtle communication rules helps you build rapport, create attraction, and navigate relationships with awareness that women instinctively appreciate. Memory tied to feelings. One of the most fascinating aspects of female psychology is that a woman's memory is deeply tied to her emotions. Events, conversations, or experiences that evoke strong feelings, whether joy, excitement, or discomfort, are remembered far more vividly than neutral interactions. This means that how you make her feel often matters more than the specific details of what you say or do. Positive emotional experiences create lasting impressions. A man who makes her feel appreciated, understood, and safe will be remembered long after the moment passes. Conversely, negative emotions, frustration, disrespect, or neglect can linger and overshadow otherwise neutral or positive interactions. Women instinctively connect memory with emotional impact, which is why emotional awareness is crucial. This emotional memory connection also explains why thoughtful gestures, kind words, and genuine attentiveness have a powerful effect. Even small actions can create meaningful memories when paired with emotional resonance. Women often recall how a man made them feel before they recall what was said or done, highlighting the importance of emotional intelligence in lasting impression. So if you want to create a strong, positive impact, focus on making interactions emotionally meaningful. Engage her genuinely, make her feel valued and understood, and remember that emotions often write the memories that words alone cannot. This understanding can transform how you connect and resonate in her mind. Intuition over logic. One of the most surprising facts about female psychology is that women often rely on intuition more than strict logic when making decisions. While reasoning plays a role, gut feelings, instinct, and subconscious assessments frequently guide their judgments about people, situations, and relationships. This means that even subtle signals, tone, energy, body language, or authenticity can outweigh facts or logical arguments. Intuition allows women to read a man's character and intentions quickly, often without conscious effort. She may sense confidence, integrity, or dishonesty before a word is spoken. Understanding and respecting this intuitive process is crucial because trying to override it with logic alone can backfire. Women value men who align their actions with authenticity, honesty, and emotional presence, traits that intuitively feel right. This reliance on intuition also highlights the importance of energy and consistency. When a man acts in ways that feel genuine, calm, and trustworthy, it resonates on a deep, instinctual level. Conversely, inauthentic behavior, mixed signals, or emotional inconsistency are quickly detected and remembered, often more strongly than any logical explanation could counteract. So, to connect effectively and leave a lasting impression, focus on aligning your actions, words, and energy. Be authentic, consistent, and emotionally aware. Women's intuition will recognize this alignment, creating a sense of trust, attraction, and emotional resonance that is hard to forget. At the end of the day, understanding female psychology is about more than knowledge. It's about awareness, observation, and emotional presence. Women notice energy, intuition, subtle communication, and how interactions make them feel, often more than what is said explicitly. Mastering these insights allows you to connect authentically, leave lasting impressions, and build meaningful relationships. Think about your own experiences. Which of these facts have you noticed in women around you, and how have they influenced your interactions? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective might help others better understand these subtle dynamics. Awareness and mindfulness are key to navigating relationships with insight and respect. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Seductive Wisdom, and share it with someone who wants to improve their understanding of female psychology. By applying these insights thoughtfully, you can foster deeper connection, emotional resonance, and memorable interactions that go far beyond surface-level communication.